between the 3rd of May and 29th May, those will be 26 days, correct?
Yes.
26 days. Which areas did you visit?
I did not.
You started your campaign on 3rd May.
It's a third year.
Are you aware it is an election offense campaigning outside the gazetted period?
Yes.
You are aware?
I'm aware.
Since your admission on the court, you committed an election offense.
An error, typing error.
Yes.
Now, in these elections that were conducted on the 9th of August, confirmed to the court, the elections were by way of secret ballot.
Yes.
Secret ballot. Confirmed to the court, personally, you never witnessed any violence.
I did not.
You never witnessed any intimidation.
I did not.
And questions that have been spent by your colleagues.
It's okay. The elections, they were conducted by an independent body.
The IPC.
The IBC is an independent body.
Yes.
According to you, were the elections transparent or opaque?
Opaque.
For what reasons?
There were a lot of mistakes and irregularities, and the total voter turnout does not reflect the true turnout that came to vote on that day.
Okay, still on the issue of opaqueness. Out into the polling station.
Yes.
None of them was chased out during the entire period.
Yes.
None of them was chased out. And on the day you went to the tallying center, you requested for the forms, and IBC gave you the forms.
Yes.
So what is it that IBC hid in this election, in your feature?
So many things.
Yes.
You indicated that you voted at Tente, correct?
Yes.
According to you, the voting method, was it simple or complicated?
It was simple.
The voting, was it accurate? I'm on the voting aspect.
Sorry, what do you
Is it on my
Sorry,
case?
sorry.
Or?
Yes, let me get a clarification on that question.
It was not from the outcome.
I'm not on the outcome, I'm on the voting. Now, assist the court. You went to the polling station,
Yes.
correct? You gave out your ID.
Yes.
Your thumbprint was taken.
Yes.
You were identified.
Yes.
So was it accurate or it was inaccurate?
For my case, it was.
Yes.
Did you receive a complaint from any voter that they were not identified by the kill sheet?
Very few of them. Very few of them. They did.
Is it in your petition?
No. A
that you were given confirmed to the court, all of them, they are dated the 9th of August.
35 A's.
The 166 forms 35A.
Yes.
All of them are dated 9.
On 9th.
And the elections were 9.
Yes.
Which year?
9th August 2022.
Niuliza swali half.
Now the results we are now at the polling station. They were announced openly. There was no secrecy, it was open
At the polling station.
at the polling station.
I guess so, because I was not there. It was.
In election petition, do you have any complaints regarding the safekeeping of the election materials?
Before or after?
Either.
Yeah, we have applied to have an extra seal on our part.
Please get the question, eh? Get the question so that we don't belabor. Repeat your question so that we appreciate the question.
Do you have a problem with the with the storage of the election materials? For example, do you have a problem like this, any ballot box that was broken, reopened? Do you have any such complaint?
Yes.
Confirm to the court that the forms 35A, they are the primary documents for the elections, correct?
Yes, yeah.
They are the primary documents.
Yes.
And once they are collected together, they are the ones that now they generate 35B.
Yes.
So 35B is secondary.
Yes.
You presented to the court 166 forms 35A, correct?
I don't quite remember the name of that.
You presented forms 35A.
Yes.
For the court to appreciate, just inform the court how many polling centers are there in West Mugirango. Centers, not polling stations, centers.
I know of polling station.
My question is on polling centers. You are contesting to be the member of parliament, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How many polling centers are there in West Mugirango?
It's around 87, I believe.
84?
87, I believe.
You take it 87.
Yeah.
Those are centers. How about the polling stations now, the ones you know?
166.
166. The election. The 166 polling stations, they were gazetted, correct?
Yes.
They were gazetted.
Yes.
And the returning officer issued you with the form 35B. It had 166 polling stations. You correct?
Yes.
166.
Yes.
And the results in the form 35B, they were for the gazetted polling stations.
Yes.
Just pick any of the form 35A from the bundle of documents.
Yeah, theory.
That was the page.
Page 50.
That one is an IBC one. I'm referring to your documents. This is an IBC document. They want the documents you presented to court. The page number?
Page number 161.
Thank you. Now this was 35A. Was confirmed to the court. You were given by IBC.
Yes.
Now, are you aware that in this particular election, these forms, they had security features?
I don't know.
You don't know, I'll take you through them. Now, for example, the Nyabisimba one, confirm to the court, on the top right corner, there is a QR code.
Yes.
There is a QR code.
Yes. See.
These documents by IEBC. Did you bother to read it, the QR code? You didn't check it.
I do.
Not just this particular form, but all of them, they had the QR code.
The one I have it has.
The one you have it has, then I'll assist you. Any document that doesn't have the QR code, again confirm to the court, all the form 35A, now on the left, they have a serial number.
On this.
All of them,
You have a serial number.
they have a serial number. Now, in a petition, you indicate that, and this will be paragraph 71, a substantial number of forms 35A and form 35B do not bear the signature of the candidates or those of their agents, correct? Paragraph 71.
My agent.
So you are saying it doesn't have signatures.
My agent.
Now my question is, of the 166 forms, point out one form that does not have a signature by an agent. Any form that was not witnessed by an agent.
Again, the first.
So, if you come across any, you flag it out as you continue checking the others.
Yeah, Nyabisimba.
Please, what we are saying, flag it out. Something to the yellow papers to flag it out so that you retain it.
Where agents are supposed to sign, it is blank.
Yeah, just go through them, and if you come across any you flag, then at the end of the exercise is when you now tell us this form, this form, this form. Systematic way. Just give us the number of stations you have identified. If there are 10, you tell us there are 10, and then council will pick up from there.
Do you mean my agent?
No, I say, we have a space where agents are supposed to sign.
Yes.
Now, I'm telling you, show us a single form where this space is blank.
Where no agent.
Nobody signed. All of them, they have entries.
Yes.
How many have you identified?
All of them have signatures of agents.
All forms were signed by agents.
Agents.
Again, confirm to the court, of the 166 forms, is there a single form that was not signed by a presiding officer, that was not signed by a deputy presiding officer, or was not stamped? I know there are three questions in one.
I think that's how you should have put it,
Yes.
even initially.
Yes.
That's why I wanted to interject, so that it does not keep on repeating the
My
exercise.
lord, I've realized it's taking a lot of time, so let me compress them. Of the 166 forms, just pick out a single form see there's a position for the PO to sign
Yes.
and the deputy,
Yes.
and they're supposed to put comments down here,
Yes.
and they're supposed to be stamped.
Yes.
Just pick out any form that is missing a PO signature, a deputy PO signature, it is missing an IEDC stamp, or it is missing the statutory comments down there. Any form that is missing those features. So that I finish on the form 35.
You can go through them now that you know which areas you are taking,
Yeah, yeah.
and probably not. I think
And I went through all the forms. There is none. But
no. You know, he's the witness. You've asked him a question. He cannot answer because you've gone through them. Mokua.
All these forms are signed.
They are all signed.
now, these forms 35A, they are 166. They don't have entries for valid votes.
Yes.
Now, I want you to pick any form where the results in form 35A is different from the results in 35B for you. Your votes are different in 35A and 35B, the votes are different. We have 166 forms from the polling stations, correct? And then we have 35 at the tallying center. Now I want you to look at the form in the tallying center. And at the tallying center is B.
Yes.
Then now we go to the ground on the polling station and now tell the court, for example, in Nyabisimba I had 10 votes at the ground, but at the tallying center I was given 0. Is there such a case?
All right, and remember, Lirumi is one of them, where
The room is where there was swapping.
yes.
One stream to the other.
You told me to tell you.
No, just
Continue.
no. Just about it. I just want a clarification from him. Whether it is where we have the swapping of one stream to the other.
Yeah.
And we agreed the error cancelled it out itself out.
Yes.
So I can indicate in the Rirumi,
Yes.
there was such an error, but the error cancelled it out
Yes.
itself out.
The question was specific, which polling station, so that in as much as it cancelled itself out, possibly that's something that we can submit on my lord. Because the council's question was specific. Which polling station, is there a difference between 35A?
Yes, and he has answered.
Yes.
And I think so that our record does not look, we are only clarifying this for our record. Yesterday we went through the same, and we all agreed, including we agreed, that the error in stream 1 was cancelled by the error in stream 2, so he never suffered any disadvantage. I guess that is the import of the question.
We haven't examined it.
A wrong motive to the code. I think we will go to the record. And the record will bear me out unless my memory is failing me.
Your memory is very right. They have interchanged the
No,
streams.
that is not the issue of interchanging. The issue is he did concede that indeed the error in what interchanging the streams cancelled itself out and he was not disadvantaged. I thought that is what we did.
But now the question is there a difference? 35A and B, that's why it's mentioning.
And I say, if you forward that is for the purposes of our record, so that when I'm writing my ruling or judgment, whatever it will be, I don't say there was this, and yet we had resolved that issue in court. As far as
Actually, my lord, we resolved it.
Sorry?
We resolved it, and that was the answer yesterday. But the answer to today's question is so that we told him to answer questions that they are asked. That's really there are differences between 35A and B, and that's why.
And I said as much.
Yes.
My only addition to that was that we actually, as a court, resolved, and the court is not the judge alone. It includes all of us. He was taken through that, and he said he was not disadvantaged by that error. Indeed, he pointed out that unless you want us to go to the record, if you agree the record was cut out correctly.
My view of the record is correct as the court is saying.
Sawa.
Yes.
So you say which other polling center?
You want me to go through
Yes, it's your case.
all this 166?
Yes, just look at the form 35A, then look at the
Usichoke. I'll go through your, not only that, the entire document yako. I'll go through the entire document first and second and the third. So wewe ukichoka mimi nikisema do I just coin?
Mr. Choki would better be on the other side.
No. There's nothing wrong with consultation. As long as, of course, it's not. Consultation is always allowed.
I was telling you, my lord, that where I found out so.
No. You don't have to tell us what the consultation is. As long as it's